Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. And we're getting ready. We are getting ready. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. Just waiting for people to pop into the live stream, and we're going to get in to Bitcoin, looking for some good royalty-free. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream as we dive in to Bitcoin 37,300, taking a little bit of a dump in the last few seconds. We just started at 38,000. What is going on? So let's dive into what's happening with Bitcoin. Let's look at Aave. Let's look at some coins. Let's see how everything is reacting to the movement in the markets today. Hope you're having a great day on this Friday, 9/34. This week flew by. I don't know about you, but this week absolutely flew by, guys. Unbelievable week. Things are going well. I'm feeling good. It is Friday. Let's pump the music. Let's get moving. Let's get vibey. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream, starting your morning off with me. I've already worked out. I've already got myself pumped up. I'm clear. I'm ready to go. I'm focused. And I'm ready to work for you guys as I do every single morning. So please, please hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe, tell a friend, and let's get in to the live stream. Okay, now I told you all that I was going to long Bitcoin last night in the live stream. I said I'm longing Bitcoin here. I could prove it because I have it on record, which is great. So I think we should start off with my call last night. Okay, from the very beginning, hedge funds, we went over all this. Look, it was 2:33:33. Look how long the video was. 2:33:33 minutes. You can't make this stuff up. The 33 on the 33 follows me everywhere I go. The angel number. But right here, right when I'm getting off the stream. Anything that I do on the... That's funny. But right here, I'm about to long Bitcoin. As you can see, I opened a futures trade right there. But don't do anything you see me do here on my channel. This is for entertainment purposes only. But thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the... My life would begin. This is the last thing I'm doing, and then I'm out. Anyway, I long Bitcoin right at the last thing, and then we moved on from there. And why did I long Bitcoin? It was in a falling wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the upside. It had a double bottom. Okay? Look at this. And I said, you know, I was still ready for it to bounce off the top of the pattern here and come back down to 27.5 and still continue to the upside. So I wasn't 100% bullish for you guys. I said, you know, but once I saw it creeping up here and once I saw it break out, last night on the live stream about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, we saw that we were above. We would break back down into the pattern. They would try to stop people out. That's what they did. And then they pumped the price. Having a bit of a red candle here now on the 1 hour. We were just at 38.2, and literally in the last minute or two, this is the 5-minute candle. So in the last literally 10 minutes, Bitcoin went from 38.1 all the way back down to 36.8. $1,000 drop for Bitcoin. Is it going to make a Bart Simpson pattern and come right back down? We will see. We will see. Stokes are helping us out right now on the 5-minute. What about the 15-minute? Stokes need to reach set. Okay, we had a big of a spurt there. Stokes on the 1 minute, okay. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hours getting maybe a possible double top here on the 4 hour. It looks like we're going to have to go sideways. maybe a falling wedge, something like that on the 4 hour. But that green candle is going to stay and push us up out of this pattern. You can see we've been consolidating, hitting this resistance, and finally we broke that resistance. We've been in that resistance since January 8th. 20 days, 21 days. I mean, that's 3 weeks. 3 weeks. And the altcoins had a blast, didn't they? We had a blast trading altcoins for the last 3 weeks. It was unbelievable. Now, on the show yesterday, I said, it looks like Bitcoin's revving up. Why did I say that? I've actually said that for the last few days. So if you watch my show, you probably longed Bitcoin with me, right? This is the projection that we had. This is what we talk about. This is the 17th time I've properly predicted the movement of Bitcoin. I can't, yes, I toot my own horn, but you would too if you did it this many times. And you can see we came back down to the Stokes and we pointed back up. I had low Stokes, I had a cross on the MACD, and I had a falling wedge with a 68% chance of a break to the upside. See, with my system, this is bullish. Now, everyone else has a different system. I don't know what they're using with the Dibby Dab, the BS Social. Shout out to BS Social Swap. I can't wait to see who pays each other the $100. Just made a bet with BS Social Swap. I told him that we would see 54K before we see, and he said, oh, we're going to see 22K before we see 52K. So he really, truly believes, look, we have no resistance up here. Let me give you the probability of why even a statistical analyst, would tell him that I have a better probability based off of support and resistance. Based off just support and resistance alone, right? Just on those two factors alone. Because look, we break this level here at 42K and we have no resistance. We're back into price discovery. Anything could happen at that point. 51K, 60K, we could just start. Now, for him to get where he needs to go, he needs to break now 35K. Then he needs to break 33K. Then he needs to break 30K. Then he needs to break 28.4. Then he needs to break 25K. And then he needs to come all the way to 22K. He has multiple levels of support and resistance. He has multiple moving averages in his way. He has so much obstacles in the price's way for it to get down. You know how many people missed the boat? A lot of people said they were going to buy at 30K, 25K. This is what happens. Let me teach you what happens with Bitcoin. The price starts to go up and down, and the market makers are really good at making you like kind of nervous. So if you don't have a constant system to go by, you're going to kind of swing with whatever they're doing to you. You're going to think, oh, well, like I should do this or I should do that. Like it's going to be hard for you to maintain. It's going to be hard for you to maintain a straight trajectory. Got my ass in, I don't know what you're saying there. I don't need a chain, don't need a range, don't need a big bank balance, just need my charts, baby. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. I can't believe you guys really listen to my music. That means the world to me. Thank you so much. Yeah, you got your 420 bid in. Thank you, man. I hope you got it in, man. Good for you. Hey, there we go. Someday we're going to get together on the live to discuss. Now is the real battle have. Let's better win. Yeah, but so I bet BS Social Swap that we would hit 54K. He thinks we're going to 22K. I've been in this game a long time. I look at the weekly. The weekly's in his favor a little bit, okay? But we just defied that by coming up. So I think we can pump a little more on the daily before the weekly kicks in. Also, now I see a flip up on the weekly. See this? We were about to come down, but we flipped up. We'll probably have another green candle, and the weekly looks like it's going to turn green yet again. I think the weekly doesn't turn bearish until we get past 50K. That's my prediction. So his only real standpoint is this weekly is turning down. So that's the only thing I can give him on his bet, why he would bet against the lifer. Honestly, I think it's great that he bets against the lifer because I don't want everyone to agree with me. My best friends have different opinions than me. We don't need to agree to get along, right? In my opinion, it's nice every once in a while, but it's also nice to have a devil's advocate, someone with another idea. So where do I see Bitcoin going now? Where do I see Bitcoin going? Well, I see Bitcoin going up, breaking out of this channel and starting to respect these trend lines. So yeah, when we look at Bitcoin in the 15-minute, it's forming a bit of a bull flag here. Rising wedge bull flag. It did almost break down, but it's still in it. It's still in it doing its thing. And if we could take a temporary target just out of this pole, and that was a straight candle to the upside. That was a giant buy by somebody. Look, it just boom. I mean, candle opens at 32, right? The high is 33.4, the low, and it closed at 33. And then we had another huge candle, opened at 35.9. We blasted through 36K like it didn't exist. Just fired right through it. And we're going to get into the tweet by Elon Musk. Was that what really was the catalyst? And I think a lot of things that happened with GameStop last night is pushing people into cryptocurrencies. It wouldn't be crazy to believe the correlation here between people jumping into Bitcoin and, what we saw happen in the markets yesterday. So there's a correlation there for sure, without a doubt. Let me give you the news right up front. So let me show you something that I wanted to show you real fast. Okay. I subscribe to a bit of a news channel where I'm always getting a lot of news sent to me every moment of the day. Okay, look at this. Visa's Q1 earnings call reveals details about its crypto strategy. Visa dedicated a section to crypto during its Q1 earnings call today. In his prepared remarks, CEO Alfred Kelly said Visa is poised to make crypto payments safer and more widely used throughout the partnership approach. Kelly and Visa plans to work with wallets and exchanges to enable Visa users to purchase crypto assets and to allow users to cash out and make fiat purchases with their crypto. Amazing. Look, Elon Musk. After Elon Musk puts a Bitcoin B in his bio, $258.1 million worth of short positions got liquidated in 1 hour. Correlation? I think so. Cointelegraph, Musk's cryptic tweet may have an influence on the value of Bitcoin after the coin surged 14% in 30 minutes immediately following Musk's post. So unbelievable news coming out of the crypto space. Elon Musk loving on Bitcoin. So yeah, guys, there's a lot moving. There's a lot going on. You can see my target for Bitcoin is right here at 42,750. We approach that second all-time high that we were at before. We get into the all-time highs, and then we get to where my really big targets are, which is up here. First target is 51,400. Second target is about $58,574. So those are my two targets. Those are two places where I think you may want to take a little profit or a nibble. Maybe you ladder out a section of the trade. Bitcoin's struggling a little bit right now. Let's take a look at what's going on with Bitcoin. I want to look at Bitcoin dominance. Let's take a look at the daily. Daily just is about to have a bullish cross though. So if you go by the daily, which is a very, very strong indication of movement, and the stochastics are low and pushing up. RSI is pushing up, and we're about to have a cross on the MACD. So unless this is an insane bull trap, which to me, I feel like it's retail buying off of Elon Musk. I really feel like this is retail moving the markets and buying into Elon Musk, or even hedge funds getting in with Musk because they know that retail's going to get in as well. Just a big push up overall for everybody in the space. And we also have TA working for us. So with the TA working for us, your browser is offset. What do you mean? It's supposed to be offset because that's where the chat goes. How dare you? How dare you, Jeremiah? How dare you speak to me like that? How dare you? How dare you, moderator? Get Jeremiah out of here. No, I'm just I'm just messing with you, man. But that's where the chat usually goes, man. It's not offset at all. That's where the chat goes. So I also like it over there. I don't want it right above my head. So there you go. How's that? No chat. Then he says no chat. It doesn't matter, man. I can do whatever I want on my live. It's my live. It's not your live. So check it out. Bitcoin dominance. Listen to the knowledge, man, and don't focus on the nonsense. Please, 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 please. All right, so Bitcoin, I really feel we're going to continue to go up. So that's going to leave my mark on Bitcoin. I told you for the last 3 days, I made large statements in my group publicly. Whether the chat is live, the chats cover your hot face. Oh, wow. Looking fresh today, lifer. Thanks, man. Need to see the hotness. Wow. I didn't know. Wow. Okay. Oh, wait. There's the chat. Yeah, I'll move it up. And now I have to more offset my box. So don't tell me what to do. Jamaya. Jamamaya. Jamaya. I'm just messing with you, man. There's the chat for you up there now. How's it going? Hey, you goes. Yeah, man, I shaved. I got all fresh. I did my hair, man. Yeah, I'm feeling fresh, man. I'm feeling fresh. People try to say I look like Bradley Cooper. I think I'm way better looking than Bradley Cooper, man. Come on. Guys, people can do better than that. But I've gotten it numerous times in my life. You know? Shout out to Dukin. Last night the chat was blocking you. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Bitcoin, we went over Bitcoin. I'm bullish on Bitcoin, and I gave you the call for the last 3 days straight. Anyone in my group, I've been super bullish. Let me show you the pinned comments that I've been making on Bitcoin. Pinned messages here, right, in my channel. Right here, look at this. This was on January 22nd. January 22nd, okay? So this is a week ago. I know you all think I'm nuts, but Bitcoin to 55K, I'm going to put my reputation on the line here now. We are not bearish. Alts are about to explode. You can listen to me and load up, as I suggested last night, or go all over the internet and make your own assumptions. I will say it here and now, and it is highly unlikely Bitcoin breaks 30K. The weekly Bitcoin dominance is about to crash. All coins are going to explode as we move into February. I'm giving you guys years of knowledge of how to change your trading style depending on the cycle at hand. I also give you the data to back up my predictions. I am all in on alts. You can follow me or you can miss the boat. It's up to you. This is for all my lifers, okay? So there you have it. There you have it. And I don't know if you saw what happened in the last week, but boom, boom, boom. Shooter here. Shout out to Crypto Cody. Shout out to Jesse B. Oswaldo Solis. Ross Bush. Mix, aka Jasol, Jeremiah, everyone in the group. Thank you guys so much for joining. Ali Farad. Is there a bigger percentage in ETH than Bitcoin? There is, and I've told you this 100 times. What's your smallest alt? Hotcoin. Hotcoin. If you don't have Hotcoin, then you might be missing out. Hotcoin's gonna get hot. Hotcoin's going to be a hot number in the game. Coming in at only like 5 or 10 Satoshis. I mean, it's the smallest. I'll put half my BTC in ETH. I would, man. I would. But again, this isn't financial advice. Yeah, that was a great idea, man. I'm going to have a video out for you tonight talking about that. Pundy might scam pump. Okay. Got some people pumping it. Alex R. Shout out to everyone. Where is the Wall Street bet fools? Get on it. It'll doge out mad to 300K. It will. XLM ready to move. Yeah, XLM's on everybody's radar. A lot of people talking about XLM. Let's take a look at Bitcoin dominance, though. Let's not head so look, dominance boomed up just like I suggested. I said it's going to break up out of here. And look, I said Bitcoin and dominance. I said when dominance is poised like this, you can tell Bitcoin's about to have a run. I gave you all the indications yesterday, guys, on the live stream. Anyone that was on the live stream yesterday, you kind of had a feeling. I gave you what was going to happen in Bitcoin. I did. I showed you. I said, look at the momentum here. Look at the movement. Shout out to Cake, man, doing its thing at 148. Gotta love your cake, right? You can have your cake. Let them eat cake. Cake all day. Nano. A lot of people talking about Nano. All right, Nano's on the radar. 397. It was just a 3. And look, if you took my call for Nano, there it was. There's your buy zone. There's your stop loss. Never got hit. Here's your sell zones. Shout out to anyone who took the call on Nano. We went over this yesterday clearly. I gave you it all. This is one of the last things I said. I said, look at the daily on Nano. It's ready to rock. So there you go, man. 100% likes. Hey, what's going on? Trade Intuition. Nicholas Dicker. Future Capitalist. Ali Farad. Jonathan Snell. What you reckon on Aave then, bro? What you reckon on Aave then, eh? What's with Pundy? Come on, man. You guys know if you're here on my show, we go over Bitcoin. We go over Bitcoin dominance. Then we go over total 2. Okay? Then we get into tickers. But first, we do the due diligence. If you're not doing these things, it took me years to understand that I had to do these things. So I can understand if you watch me and then refuse to do them. My mentor used to do this in front of me every day. And look at Bitcoin dominance doing a bit of a double bottom here. That's what I was suggesting. It was possible to be double bottomed in, and I was a little nervous of this. Hopefully right now we hit 65.49, but we could come all the way back up to 67 and then all the way up here to 70. The target out of the falling wedge is up here at 74. I don't want to see that, but you never know, man. You never know. Banhammer coming. What does that mean? Shout out to Joe. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you guys so much for jumping on in to the live. Boss is teaching a class. Save the coins till after the lesson. Basically, that's what it is, because if you could go look at your coins all you want, but if you don't know this information, then you're not going to really, your coins aren't going to go up as much as you think. You're not going to get the move that you're looking for, right? So dominance is about to go up even more. That's what we're looking at, right? Might be a time to cool off on some altcoins. I have to be honest. Like Aave went to 307. That would have been a nice sell. And let's take a look at Aave in a second. You guys mentioned Aave. It could be falling out of this falling wedge. So we got to watch that. We'll take a look at that. Now we're going to take a total too. So dominance to me looks like it's going to gain some momentum. Bitcoin to me looks like it's going to continue up. The daily hasn't had a cross yet, and it's already had some big green candles on the pink side of the MACD. That tells you there's more momentum coming. When you get that much momentum out of the beginning of a move, something's brewing. So here's total too. Actually, let's look at total. Here's total. We're back over $1 trillion. This is a big deal, and it was Bitcoin that got us over the trillion. So now that Bitcoin popped us over the trillion, this looks just like Bitcoin. It was in the falling wedge. Obviously, with 64% dominance, you can see why. Double bottom here, and we boomed up. This is why I told you that I felt that Bitcoin was also going up. We could see that total 2 was in a bull flag, kind of a falling wedge bull flag and a thing. To me, sometimes these are bull flags, even though they're falling wedges. They're bullish, man. And I could tell in the 4 hour we were about to have a cross. The daily, look, still hasn't crossed yet, and it's ready to go. This is where you enter trades, guys. Look at this. And this tells me we're about to go up to 1.4 billion. There may be 400 billion coming into Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin's market cap may crack $1 trillion. So now let's go look at total 2. This is all the altcoins excluding Bitcoin. It's still in this rising wedge. And also, look, we got bought back up. We sold back down on the daily. This is holding a high level at 363 billion and about to cross 2. I have a feeling that alts and Bitcoin are going to go up together. Despite Bitcoin dominance moving, I think Bitcoin dominance kind of stays even, and money comes into both. Money comes into altcoins, money comes into Bitcoin. That's what we used to see in the bull run. When things started to go up, we would see everything go up together in a day. Then they would level out. You would see some altcoins lose as Bitcoin went up. But there were times where we would get surges in all the altcoins and Bitcoin. Just the whole day would just be, and this is what I'm seeing. And that's when the bull run really, really was starting to become official in 2017. That's when things were out of control. I don't care what you were in. Bitcoin was going up. XRP was going up. Monero was going up. ETH was going up. Litecoin was going up. Then your little coins, Neo, Ant shares. People don't even know, man. I know more about this bull run. I could write a history book about what happened in crypto in the last 4 years. All the different coins, hacks, things that went on, the Segwit 2X battle, the Bitcoin Cash battle with Bitcoin, hard forks, Bitcoin SV, Craig Wright, all the stories go on and on and on and on. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you guys so much for coming in and doing your thing. I really, really appreciate it. It means the world to me that you would share your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. So thank you guys so much for coming into the live stream. 29 people watching, 18 likes. Let's get the likes all the way up to the people watching. Lifers, match those likes with the watches. It's super important. That's how I feed my daughter, man. That's how I feed my daughter. So please, guys, show some love to my family and hit a like. It means the world to me if you hit the like button. So please do that. Please do that. Okay. All right, guys. Boom. So, total looks good. Total 2 looks good. Bitcoin dominance a little sketchy. Okay, that's not like the weak point for the alts, right? Do we have to shift out of our alts? Do we have to move? What is the deal? Now, I'll tell you what I feel like is going to occur, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Positions that I'm up huge in, like I'm in Aave at 80, and it's all the way up at 284, right? So I'm well above a triple. You know what? The daily actually wants to come down to the downside, you know? So the daily suggesting that we will fall to the downside. I may sell my position in Aave, I'll be honest. If I do, I'll let you guys know. And the only reason is, look, at the daily kind of wants to crash. You know, we're coming down. We had a little bit of a pump up, but the Stokes look like they're coming down. The MACD coming down. We're high on the RSI. We are forming this rising wedge. Let's take a look at this on the 4-hour. Bit of an engulfing candle. We are just touching the 21-day moving average, which is completely fine. You know, it's actually very healthy for the 4-hour. But we are forming that rising wedge for Aave. 68% chance of a break to the downside. Bearish pattern. It has been breaking to the upside for us a lot, but it is a bearish pattern. And we see that the 4-hour even looks like it wants to fall out. You can see, look, the Stokes have some more room to go. So either we go a little more sideways here, we get saved by the 21, and we kind of let the Stokes run out. But the daily isn't boding well. Look, the daily curving down for us right here. See that? And very, very extended for Aave. I mean, Aave's had a run on the daily from 64 all the way up to 285 on the daily. Look, 3 hills on the daily. To me, it just, there has to be some time where this comes to the downside, right? There has to be. It's made some great gains, but, you know. So I think I might sell like 60% of the position. Keep the other bit in there. But yeah, it looks like we're going to have a pullback in Aave. That just, you know. That's my assumption here. Have you looked at FTM lately? No, I have not. 1K. Let's go to 1,000 subs, baby. We're so close, man. We're so close, guys. It's only a matter of time now, you know? 95 subs, bro. 95 people just got to come on, click that button. Thank you, my friend. You've helped me understand all altcoins so far. BQX for ETH, please. Let's take a look at BQX ETH. Let's take a look at, let me do a real quick roll call, see what's going on. Shout out to Mixed Mix, aka Jaso, be a social swap. Everyone in here. Jeremiah, Jesse B, Ross Bush, Oswaldo Solis, Crypto Cody, Ali Farad, D Harrison, The Future Capitalist, love that. Jonathan Snell, Trade Intuition, my man Joey Joe, Nicholas Dicker, Jeremiah back in there, your name again. Sometimes I say your name to Alex R, my dude. Eddie DC, man, can't have a stream without Eddie DC up in the spot. Ginny Mixer, I love that. Show me the likes. I like you asking for the likes. I love that. Shout out to everyone here, like Sergio Makanu, my nano man, dude. Shout out to the nano man, Bagwell33, my dude. Vidic Mandloy, my man. It's been a while, man. Vidic, thank you so much for everyone coming into the live stream. 33 people watching, 24 likes. We are moving at the speed of light. Shout out to everyone here who considers themselves a crypto lifer. If you're a crypto lifer and I'm a crypto lifer, then we should be here together every single morning at 9:30. What are you doing? Anyway, 1 inch taking a bit of a move too from that big high it had at 322 and coming down. But I still like where 1 inch is at. We look at the 4 hour, it's in that inverted, it's in that cup and handle with the double handle. We're talking about these double handles. Cake did it and broke out. And now it's coming to test the 21-day moving average. We do see a lot of movement coming into the altcoins. That total market cap still looks like we're going to get pretty high. So actually didn't give you the target for the total market cap. That's something I haven't given, the total 2 market cap. Let me give you the target. I didn't give you your target. I'm sorry about that. I just realized I skipped over the target. Total 2 target. We can continue out of this rising wedge and break to the upside. We can get to $487 billion for the altcoins. And maybe we did talk about it, but watch these levels here. Watch these levels. These are your levels of support and resistance. We can break to the downside. This has a 68% chance of a break to the downside, and this would be your target. Back to $250 billion. The alts could get wiped by $100 billion. I honestly don't feel like that's possible. I feel like more people want to be in alts. I feel like the alts are going to continue to move, but they're just going to take a little slippage here as people sell a little alts for Bitcoin. They get antsy, But the strong hands are going to hold their alts. They really are. Let's take a look at Doge. Everyone wants to know where Doge is. What did Doge do? Doge took a beating, right? Never buy a candle high, right? My buddy was like, it's going to go to the moon. It went all the way to 8.4, man. Unbelievable. I think I thought it hit 10 on some exchanges. This is the USDT pair, but I would have sworn it hit 10. Of course, it got sold off. Anyone who got money that fast should take some profits. But it's actually doing pretty well, holding this 5 cents area. Pretty interesting to see that Doge actually made a big move when it comes to cryptocurrency. Like, if we look at the total market cap, like people are saying that it went past some bigger coins. Let's see where Dogecoin sits now. Funny, look at Wall Street Bets up here above Bitcoin. I've never seen that before. Why is Wall Street Bets here at 483? They came up with a coin? Interesting. Well, what's going on here? Wall Street Bets? Game strong squeeze. When your broker is reliable as Cyberpunk 207 launch day patch, does game have to stop? Dude, this is weird. History, the GameStop short squeeze. On January 22nd, users of the Wall Street Bets initiated a short squeeze on GameStop, pushing their stock prices up significantly. This occurred shortly after a comment from Citron Research predicting the value of the stock would decrease. The stock price increased more than 600% by January 26, and its high volatility caused trading to be halted multiple times. On January 24th, the moderator of the Wall Street wrote a post saying, "There's no organized effort by those of us who moderate this community to promote, advise, or recommend any stock. It's against our policy to do so, and we feel it's crucial to allow members to be able to share their ideas amongst each other with autonomy." This is insane. Effect on Robinhood platform, Robinhood trading restrictions. Wow, look at this. They put in a coin in here to get people. Yo, they're bringing crypto together. Dude, this is insane, guys. We've never seen this before on CoinMarketCap. They have the story. They have the story here on CoinMarketCap. This is nuts. This is nuts, man. This is nuts. Doge back at 12 after that huge sell-off. But there was talks of Doge actually crossing Cardano or something. I feel like it was up in here at one point. Its market cap got so big. And where did all that money go? It went right into Bitcoin. So people pumped Doge and they sold Doge. And what did they buy? They bought themselves some bitty Bitcoins, right? What would you do? That's what I would do. Bitcoin up 14% in a week now, up 17% in 24 hours. I mean, that's huge. That's one of the biggest moves Bitcoin's seen in a 24-hour period in its lifespan. Very, 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 very bullish. This is pretty interesting. You said check out CoinGecko. Did they have anything about it as well? That'd be interesting. No, they don't. So shout out to CoinMarketCap for putting that Wall Street Bets right in. They know everyone's coming to see Bitcoin, and then they put this here, and you're like, what is that? They give the market cap. They even give a percentage. Circulating supply, Wall Street Bets. Is this an actual coin, though? I don't know. You can't. They're just token. Rank. Yeah, no. I think they just slipped some data in there to kind of make it look regular, right? But this is crazy, man. The Robinhood restricts crypto trading amid Bitcoin and Doge pump. Oh my gosh. 1 hour ago, guys. These guys suck. Robinhood restricts crypto trading amid Bitcoin and Doge pump. After imposing restrictions on GameStop, Robinhood has turned off instant deposits for cryptocurrency as well. Robinhood is now restricting crypto trading. We must decentralize these products and services. If you're building a piece of the new decentralized financial system, I want to talk to you and potentially invest. Hey, I'm going to make a talk to Anthony Popoliano because I do want to invest in my time and my wealth into the cryptocurrency space. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you guys so much for joining in, man. We're killing it. This news is insane, though. Meanwhile, the Tesla CEO changed his Twitter profile to Bitcoin, which similarly led to Bitcoin's price spiking nearly 20% in the elimination of 420 million worth of short positions. Yesterday, Robinhood similarly made tough decisions to temporarily limit the buying. Robinhood won't let users buy GameStop, AMC, and Note, but they'll let them buy Dogecoin. Let that sink in for a second. Yeah, but now today, they're going again. Robinhood is now restricting crypto trading, man. Robinhood is whack. Yo, sell whatever you have on there. Move your funds immediately. Immediately. I'm sorry if you're stuck in a position you don't want to get out of. I understand how that is. If you have to wait it out. But as soon as you can, get your funds and get yourself off of Robinhood. I told family and friends when Robinhood came out that I would never use it, that it was a piece of garbage, and that I think it was shady. I said anything on your phone with that you don't have to pay for the trades. Like, I didn't trust it. I had my E-Trade account. I had my option brokers account. I had my interactive brokers account. I felt like those were substantial products that had good backing and support. I'm not sitting trading on my phone. I think it was a joke. I refused to ever even use it. I put $100 in it one time as a bet with a friend because I said this thing's whack. You know, like it was just, I never took it seriously, not once. I never even thought about using it. It never even crossed my mind to be part of Robinhood. Was never even something I wanted to do ever in my life. Anyway, let's get back into the tickers. It's ticker time. Let me know what tickers you want to go over, and let's get in to the tickers. Send me some donations, and I will go over your tickers. Send me some donations. You can't yet. Well, when you can. I can donate to myself, though. Look, I'll keep donating. 19 bucks. Yeah. 79. Yeah. Anyway, shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you guys so much for coming in. Let's get into the tickers. Let's get into the fun. Let's get into the movement. A BQX for ETH. You're really trying to get some ETH out of that BQX. You're really, someone who asks about a BQX ETH pair is someone who's really intently studying the market. Because once you get into the market crazy, you start realizing, oh, how can I use all these things to my advantage, right? So BQX for ETH is out of control pumping, right? Look at that pump. Did get sold back down, but it had a nice boom. It was in this beautiful bull flag. So what you say is, I mean, you should have sold that top. Look how far you got away from the 21-day moving average. Right? So boom. You can see, man, price should have went right there to the target. Clearly went above it, came back down. Now it's doing its thing. Now you got to go to a smaller time frame to really take a look at it. Okay, I like what I see here. Consolidation on the smaller time frames. Can you draw a bowl? And yes, you can draw a bowl. If you can draw a bowl, what does that mean, guys? Consolidation, right? Bowls create consolidation. In the bowl, out the other side of the bowl. Now also try to put it into somewhat of a pyramid. Now that's funny because that looked like a descending triangle. Everyone can say that's descending triangle. Pretty much on the flat. It is coming up a little bit, so we could have bullpen in it. This thing looks very bullish to me. My only idea here is look at the 15-minute. It's coming back down. 1 minute. Yeah, just kind of taking a look at the length of this area here. There's a chance too that we could put it in this. We could put it like this. So it could be in this channel, but it could be breaking out of this pyramid. There's two scenarios that are possible here. What I see happening, though, look at the 15-minute. Wants to come back down. So we do see that the 15-minute would like to reset. Like so. It makes me think that it is in this channel and wants to come back down to the downside. Take a look at the 4-hour. The 4-hour also wants to have a reset. The 1-hour also. Yeah, the 1-hour has a little pump in you. So the 1-hour could get you out of the pattern. Then you could make a flag with the 4-hour. So my suggestion is, though, I would wait for a pullback on this. You know, it's had a nice run up for a little while. I'd wait for a pull up, a little more consolidation before I decided to take a nibble. But what a move it just had breaking out of this falling wedge. So there's BQX ETH for you. Theta USDT, man. Theta is one of my big calls right now. It's been consolidating around $2. So this is a great place to accumulate Theta. It really is. It's showing you how much strength it has at $2. It's been hanging out at $2 for so long. And I can close my eyes and I can see the Theta chart. And we already have work on it. So once we hit it, you're going to see my work. And there you go. There's the Theta chart. Similar scenario too. Like we could, you know, it's in this. It's actually in this. Let's move this a little differently. It's something like this. It does have the rounded bottom as it's consolidating. In my opinion, it's about to break to the upside out of this bottom period, you know. It did come out, break out, came down for a retest, similar breakout pattern. Something I also see now too, though, let me take away this work. And let's see here. This is kind of what I see also, is just the bull flag. It's back in the pattern. It broke out of the pattern, came back into the pattern. It's now running out of room. It's only a matter of time till this thing breaks to the upside. Theta is extremely bullish. It already has theta.tv. You can actually go to the website and interact with the product. It has a working product. I mean, one of the few coins that has an actual working product going for it. So, unbelievable for Theta. And there's 68% gains coming out of Theta, the 363. And you can see the 4-hour is about to have a cross. The daily, about to have a cross, but the Stokes want to reset. Tells me that it wants to go sideways a little longer, like a couple days. Looks like by Monday or maybe even Sunday night, something like that. Look what we also see here. We also see a double bottom. Look at that. Maybe a side and boom to the upside. Could also be a bit of a cup. As we showed you, it was a cup on the earlier time frames, right? Could be a cup. Maybe it makes a handle here and flies up. So there's, double bottom. Also theta inside of a pennant. Doing well. About to have a cross on the MACD on the daily. Stokes want to come back down though. Or do they do a little flip up here? They might just do the flip from the side. Something like this. Watch those Stokes. But right now I got good indications that we're doing well. Look at this double bottom here too as well on the MACD. I like theta, man. Anywhere between 190 and 210, 220. If you can get it in there, really, really like theta. Okay. Yeah. EGLD, man, my baby of babies. I love EGLD. News on EGLD is insane. Right now I'm mining EGLD with cake. So I'm mining some EGLD with cake. It would go all the way to 62. My target for that was 63. So it went a little shy of my target, breaking out of the bull flag. Let's show you the bull flag that we had right here. This was it. And I said, there you go. Now theta's, oh, look at now. EGLD is breaking into another flag. So look at this. Every time the Stokes move down and you flag out, that's an indication of very, very bullishness. People aren't selling this coin, man. People know this coin's going to make them more than Bitcoin. People have already figured out EGLD is basically one of the ones, if not top 10 best coins in the game. I could break down why EGLD is amazing. It's technology. Its technology is unheard of. You can run EGLD on a regular computer. That's the difference between EGLD and other blockchains. It can be used without huge data processing, and that's going to make EGLD kind of stand away ahead of the pack. EGLD, Elron, man. I just wanted to school you a little bit on what Elron is and what it does, okay? It's a blockchain protocol that seeks to offer extremely fast transaction speeds by using sharding. So not only that, but it uses sharding like Zilliqa. Sharding's next level. When you think of a glass shard, when you break a glass into shards, it gets into pieces. So you take that word sharding and you understand that when they mine it, they only have to have pieces of transactions. And each piece so each computer doesn't have to have the whole blockchain, okay? And it works in a, hyper-intensive space, and it works very well. The project describes itself as a technology ecosystem for the new internet, which includes fintech, decentralized finance, and the Internet of Things. The internet needs an entire payment layer in it. The internet needs to live as a payment layer. You see what I'm saying? There has to be more to it than it has now. And so its smart contracts execution platform is reportedly capable of 15,000 transactions per second, 6 second latency, and a 0.001 transaction cost. Very, very little transaction cost. So you asked about the fees. Does Elron have fees at Sergu? 0.001. So okay, Nano may have it beat. I get you. I know how you all about Nano. Here comes the Nano talk. But I gave a Nano call yesterday. You could talk, and I'm very bullish on Nano. The blockchain has a native token called eGold or EGLD that is used for payment network fees, staking, and rewarding validators. Elron was first announced in August of 2019, and its mainnet went live in July of 2020. Who are the founders? Elron was co-founded by brothers Benjamin and Lucien Minku alongside Lucien Todia as a solution to the problem of blockchain scalability, where they thought to be the most pressing problem facing the industry. Prior to Elron, Benjamin and Lucien co-founded MetaChain Capital, a digital asset investment fund, with Benjamin Minku serving as CEO and Lucien Minku as the chief technical officer. The two also co-founded ICO Market Data and an aggregator of information around initial coin offerings. What makes it unique? It describes itself as a blockchain for the new internet and enterprise use. Its main selling point is its high scalability, stating that its first blockchain network in which state, network, and transaction sharding have all been implemented. So it's the first network in which state, network, and transaction sharding have all been implemented. According to its economic paper, it seeks to build up its ecosystem and establish eGold as a store of value asset. Unbelievable, right? There's also talks about the economic model has a limited supply that starts with 20 million EGLD, with new tokens minted to reward network validators. The maximum supply can never exceed 31 million eGold, but this number will decrease as more transactions are possible. It also has a small circulating supply. Look, 16 million EGLD. A lot of coins have way bigger circulating supply, so it has a circulating supply similar to Bitcoin. Elrond, man. If you're not on Elrond, I don't know what to say. I started getting into Elrond late. I wanted it at $1, $2. I started moving. I got into 20 when I finally realized, man. And, you know, wow. I've already tripled my investment damn near on Elrond. And look, it's in a bull flag and about to break out yet again. I am extremely bullish on this coin. It's one of my biggest holding bags, and I love EGLD. I talk about it all the time, every single day. I would like my family and friends to be in EGLD, right? The daily's a little extended right now. Looks like it may have a bit of a retrace, right? Every time we had a big run up here, it kind of came down, but went up, run up, came down. So we get little rundowns. Let's see the size of these pullbacks on the daily. So there's a daily pullback right there, 30% retrace. There's a daily pullback right here, another 26% retrace. So we're high, right? And we're about to have a cross on the daily. To me, 1, 2, here's your third. And it's the third time we're high on the stochastics too. Right there, and right there. Looking similar to Aave, I have to say, it's hard to sell these coins because you never know the night when they pump. That's why I tell people it's best just to buy the dips and not try to sell them. Just buy dips. You know, buy that dip, buy that dip, buy this next dip. So if we take this and we say, well, Elrond could come back down all the way back to maybe 47, you know, and that would be completely right. 18% retrace just like this one. So look for Elrond probably to retrace a little bit as it has 1, 2, 3 times before. Okay. I love your knowledge and the love of the space. Keep it up, brother. Anytime, Nicholas. Thank you so much. Number 3 is magical on crypto. It really is, man. It really is. So, yeah. Nano speed is limited by the hardware and not by the protocol. Very good. Very good. Okay, Sergu, Nano is the best, man. There's nothing better. Yo, what's up, Lance Timmerman? What's going on, man? Shout out to Lance up in the game. Thank you so much for joining the live stream and jumping on in, man. Really, really appreciate it. So, send me the tickers, man. We got BQX. Uni link, please, for Jesse B. Let's go over Uni and link for Jesse B. My man, Jesse Jungle up in the spot. Jesse is a moderator, so watch what you say. He will hit you with that moderator wrench. Thank you so much for coming on in. Let's take a look at Link. What a beautiful day to be alive. What a beautiful time to be alive. Dude, when you fight so hard, when you tell people so many things and they don't listen, and then you're finally validated, it's a breath of fresh air. Now look, we talk about how the 200-day moving average, if it coincides with the bottom of your pattern, it's a great sign. Look, bounce, 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 bounce. We bounced off the 200-day moving average. We just had a cross to the 21, crossing the 50. This is a great sign for Link. Look at where I see Link going, out of this giant bull flag. Here is my target for Link. We've talked about this before. Link only halfway, or a little, three quarters of the way, all the way going to 32 before I suggest possible pullback. Link is getting a little bit of a cross here on the MACD, but it's a lack of bearish momentum. You can see this looks like it wants to flip up pretty fast. So we're going to watch Link closely. The daily is suggesting that it does want to come all the way up to 32. Then it could possibly cool down a little bit and do one of these, like a nice consolidation period. But Link doing its thing, man. We were buying Link at $3, $1. I went and looked at my first video ever. I tried to find my first live stream that I ever did. I was like, where's the first live stream that I ever put out? You know, and I wanted to just see, like, what was I saying back then? Like, how was I on the live? Because I probably wasn't as good as I am now, and I was still kind of a little awkward with talking fast and trying to get things up to speed. Because the idea is you don't want to talk too fast. You want to give the information, but you do have to cater to multiple people, right? Like right now, I still have to go to SXP and Alpha for Stone 1 YGM. And the thing is about servicing everybody on the live stream properly, right? Try not to skip any single comments, you know? And that's the idea. And so you're using your brain, you're using your mind to observe the comments coming in, and you're just kind of running through the motions. And, you know, it's, to me, it's an amazing experience, the live stream. I absolutely love it. So, yeah. And, but I like to just kind of gander. Like, we look at this live stream. This was on You know, you see what it was. I just like to see, what was I talking about back then? What was I discussing? What was the deal? What were we going over as a group? And look, I'm talking with Lynette Zhang.
We are live. Look what happened. The whole thing.
Here I'm teaching you guys about the debt ceiling, talking about what happens with this. Wow, Bitcoin was at 6,700.
Even as it goes to 67, like, damn, what if it goes to 7,000 and I miss out? But I just told myself to stay steady, look at the charts.
Wow, man. We took, yo, we,
I did this, you would have gotten in. Would have taken a little while.
Dude, I took you guys from 6,700, man.
Monero's a privacy coin.
Talking about Monero at 40.
Momentum as people feel their
Monero's at 140 now. We're talking about at $50. Like, everything I talked about here is blasted off. Blasted off. Like, this is insane. Bitcoin at 6,600. It's just nuts, man. How, if you guys stayed with me throughout this run, you made a boatload. You made a boatload. So shout out to any lifer who found my channel around there and stayed with me throughout the run. Unbelievable what we've been doing. Okay, let's get into that other ticker, Ziliqua, Unique and Uni and Link. I want to get into Uni as well. So let's take a look at Uni. How did that move? Okay, let's take a look at Uni right now. Uni at 1437. Now, I had to give you a fib extension for Uni, and it actually hit it exactly, pretty close and wicked to it. That was the point. That was the 15 fib extension there, 0.1 or 1514. Now I just feel like there has to be a pull. Oh no, we did the fib retracement after we did the fib extension, so I feel like there has to be a pullback for Uni, and we went over this yesterday, and I have your 0.5 circled, and I have the 382 circled, which is 1098 and about 999. When something runs like Uni did, right? Look, even here had a little pullback. Here had a little pullback. Also, look, 3 hills on the daily. 3 hills on the daily. 1, 2, 3. Now we're super high on the MACD. This has to come down. Good time to take some profits in Uni, in my opinion. It makes sense too. We got Bitcoin roaring up. We're back over 1 trillion. Good time to take some profits on the daily. Daily suggesting that you could ladder out a little bit here. Let's take a look though. We are starting to make a bit of a flag. Let's look at the 4 hour. Clear my other work because it looks a little messy here, and we'll see what we have. We are touching the 21-day moving average, and we are forming a bit of a bull flag here temporarily. So the 4 hour actually tells you that there's more room to go. The Stoch's pointing down and wants to come down and do this, make a double bottom on the stochastics RSI. Looks like the RSI might come like this. MACD could come and extend, maybe touches the 21-day. We kind of do this and boom. So. But then I feel like then we have that daily pullback. So that's kind of what I see happening. We're going to get a boom up in Uni. And let's give you your possible target here for Uni if we break out. If we break out of this bull flag, looks like Uni could go to 21. Then the daily could kick in and we could retrace back down to where we're at or maybe somewhere else. But we'll see. Get approval. Seriously, what does that mean? Okay, if you get the pass machine... Okay, let's see what's going on here. Nano, special is limited by the hardware, not by the protocol. What up, lifers? Shout out to everyone. I'm going to call you Nano Makanu. Yeah, he is Nano Makanu. He should change his name to Nano Makanu. XSP and Alpha, we're going to go over those right now. Terminator, Wrench, right? If you get past the machine, Thor's hammer will find you. It's mad funny. You're doing a great job. Going to be as good as you one day. Next bull run, we're going to be running a stream together. I hope so. So glad I found you. Love your channel and the wealth of knowledge. Thank you so much for saying that. Jesse... for the Thunder Baby. Yo, get approval, seriously, for the weekend. No, I did get approval for the weekend. It's a wrap. I'm on. I'm coming to New York City. Live stream from New York City tomorrow. I need the bongo drums. You guys were in Cancun on the ecstasy. Oh my God, they were blowing it. I had oh my God. No, that was 18, man. It was 20 years ago, all right? Don't hate on me, all right? And I don't condone doing anything like that, all right? I don't. I'm just going over something that happened to me in the past, all right? I thought Uni was going to hit 20 before retracement based on my fib extension. That's what I just said. Look what I just said. Do you not, Hadouken, sometimes I say things and then you say exactly what I say after. And it happens a lot, man. It happens like a couple times a week. I love you, man. Like, you're one of the greatest supporters of the channel and you're awesome. But like a lot of times I say something, you repeat it, or look, I just said, maybe you're behind though. I don't know, but I said the daily looks like a retracement. But then when I looked at the 4 hour, I said, well, the 4 hour wants to push up on the Stokes. So it looks like the 4 hour can get us to 2117 before the daily kicks in for a retracement. So this is why I said, like, and then the daily will kick in. So I love you, Hadouken, man. I love you. You guys notice it. I know you guys noticed it, right? Even yesterday, he's like, I would watch XLM if I were you. And I'm like, and then Jesse's like, why are you poking at the boss, man? Why are you messing with the lifer? Yo, BQX is ripping now. Voyager just keeps ripping, dude. It's out of control, honestly. New York kid, yeah, if you everyone in New York, you want to meet the lifer, let me know, man. Hit me up. If you're in New York City and you guys want to have a lifer meetup, let me know, man. You know, let me know. We could wear masks, I guess, and chill, but I'll meet you, man. I'll meet you somewhere. We can figure it out. If you're in New York City, let me know, man. That would be really, really cool. So we took a look at Link. We took a look at Uni. Let's take a look at SXP and Alpha. SXP, we talk about SXP in that long bowl of consolidation. And if I close my mind, it's in the bowl. The right side is starting to move. With my photographic memory, I can see SXP right now in my mind. Let's take a look at what's happening with SXP right now. So yeah, look, it was in the bowl. See, this is what I was just talking about in my mind. It was in the bowl. It was coming out on the right side of the bowl. Only a matter of time, man, till this starts to break out of the right side of the bowl and continue up. People forget this is swipe, man. This is connected to a credit card that you can attach your entire credit, your coins to, and you can spend your coins on a credit card with the swipe card. Yes, it could come back down and touch the bowl. That's possible. It's possible, but this is where you want to start accumulating SXP, in my opinion. Only a matter of time. Let me get off the bowl too. Let me restructure what we're looking at. You can see it's also a bit of a double bottom. Not perfect, but a bit of a double bottom. Let's see what we have going on here now. Let's take a look at what I got going on. Looks like we were in this channel. We broke out. We're retesting. Textbook entry, in my opinion, as we're beginning to break out of it. This is a bull flag. Very bullish on this. And the reason why is because, remember, when it first came out at $1, I was super bullish on it. And then it pumped from $1 to like $5. Went all the way, yeah, to $5 one day. And then it's been in a downtrend ever since. Like, we could literally draw this and say it's been in this downtrend. I don't like to use the wicks like that, so I would do something like that. But it's been in this downtrend. Just finally broke the trend in a way. It's kind of like how XRP was down for so long, and now it's finally kind of peaking out. So yeah, SXP, I'm very, very bullish on it. The daily actually shouldn't be too over. Yeah, daily has some more room to go, but the 4 hour has some space. Yeah, stochastic's coming down, and look, I can back test this. If you bought SXP here, it went up. If you bought SXP right here, it went to the upside, and we're coming back down to the downside. I would wait for that to come down a little more. Looks like we retest, go a little sideways, and then SXP looks like it gets to 166 in the immediate short term. So I like SXP. Great energy, 28 watching, good stuff, man. Thank you guys so much for all the love. I like Voyager, but their system is down for a second time in 12 hours. They're not ready for all this new traffic. There's an exodus from Robinhood and Coinbase. Yeah, there is, man. There is, man. People just don't want to pay those fees anymore, man. They're just sick of it. You know, they're sick of it. Send those tickers in, man. Let's get those tickers running. Even Lance, you got Lance. If you have some weed tickers, let me know. Anything you're in, Lance, let's take a look at it. Just see where it's going in the long term, short term, and immediate time frames. USDT Tether, look at this. The Tether dominance. This is good to see. Tether dominance. I told you it looked like a bull flag. If we flipped it Alt-I, which is inverted, right? That looks like a bull flag about to break out. That looks exactly like Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks exactly like isn't that funny? They do print opposites. It's like antimatter and matter. They print exact opposites of each other. True story. True story. like this one right here. This is my jam. Okay. So let's look at BQX. Voyager is pumping. Okay, I gave a call for Rose, and I know it's one of my lackluster calls. I'll be honest, so far, but I have to be honest with you. It's in a cup and handle. Okay, you just got to be patient with this one, but don't miss it, because in a second from now you're gonna be like, oh. So I gave Rose. I give it a 2-week hold. Gotta hold it for 2 weeks. I know a lot of other things are popping. You get antsy. But look, it's wedging in here. It's a matter of time before this breaks to the upside of this cup and handle. So I'm watching Rose, and believe me, it's an IEO by Binance. Only a matter of time. You just have to have some patience. But Rose will be at 9 cents. So I'm still in Rose. I will disclose that. Still holding Rose. Only call that didn't pop within the first like 4 or 5 days of me putting it out. So that's the call there too. Okay, so we went over Link USD, man. We went over it thoroughly already. So try to go back. Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash. BCH, man. I was playing a future in Bitcoin Cash recently. Took a little scalp on it. Bitcoin Cash is fun to play when Bitcoin pumps. It falls behind it, and you could easily see it get back to 600, where it was not too long ago, 625. So let's take a look at Bitcoin Cash. Forming a bit of a double bottom here. Kind of a cup and handle as well. Let's look at this. A giant cup and handle on the 8-hour. I mean, interesting. Look at this. It's not perfect, but that's a cup, man. And there's your handle. You could also just say it's a falling wedge, right? 60% chance of a break to the upside. Take a look at the 8-hour, and we're about to have a cross to the upside. It's looking pretty bullish to me. Also, the daily is about to explode. So yeah, Bitcoin Cash. Nice play to follow Bitcoin, because you get more of a percentage. If Bitcoin goes up, usually you get a, if this goes up to 600, you're making 50%. Bitcoin's not going to go up 17,000 or 18,000 that fast. So yeah, I like Bitcoin Cash as a play right now on the daily. The daily's in your favor, man. You can just start taking nibbles, and then when you see a confirmed breakout, maybe add a little to the position, and boom, man. 799, 800. Look for this to basically 100%. Bitcoin Cash. It'll follow Bitcoin. It does every time in every bull market. Bitcoin will pump, and then you'll see Bitcoin Cash pump. It's clockwork over and over again. So yeah, I really like where Bitcoin Cash is sitting right now. Great call. Thanks for bringing that up on the channel. Secret ETH, man. You're all about that secret network for ETH. We took a look at that yesterday too. I brought that up on the channel last night. For some reason, I just went by it. I was like, yeah, I'll take a look at Secret for ETH. You're all about trying to get that ETH. Yo, Secret's in the bowl. Secret is in the bowl for ETH. So yeah, you're right. It's consolidating. Looks like it will come back down a little bit, and then those Stokes are going to reset, and you're going to have that in your favor on the daily. So wait for that to come down a little bit more. Maybe touch the bowl one last time. That looks like your established entry. Looks like it'll be possible the next bottom for it, and then you're off to the races. A little bit of a shoulder, head, and shoulder there. Not perfect. Let's take a look at the 4-hour. Do we see it as well? Nah, not too much. I'm not going to play on that. But yeah, I like where we're going, man. Looks like we're going to come right back down to the bowl. Going to reset too on the 4-hour. Then you're going to have the 4-hour low on the Stokes and the daily low on the Stokes. I call that a lock-in, ready to go. So if you have the daily and the 4-hour locked in, you are ready to go. I'm in NYC. You're out. What time will you be here? I'll be there all weekend, man. I'll be there all weekend. So let me know. I'll be staying in Brooklyn. But I think I'm going to the city for like a dinner one night. But you let me know what's going down, man. I would love to meet you in person, bro. You made me $350 richer, even more now that Nano's up. This guy gave me $100 in free Nano one day on the live stream, and it turned into $400. Okay, I can stop by and say hi. No doubt, man. We'll figure it out. That'd be pretty cool. We show everyone that the lifers have met Lifers have connected. Lifers. Always something. Okay. We're going to get into the news too. We're going to see what's going on. What are people saying? I also want to take a look at the Dow and see how the Dow's performing. BCH, POT. You're all about that POT coin, right? POT coin. POT coin was one of the first coins I got into. It was supposed to be big. It was doing its thing. It was fun for a while. But I rode it from 10 cents to 30 cents. I used to have fun playing POT coin, man. Now it's only 1.5 cents. This thing's down in the dumps, man. But look, hey, you know, a lot of these coins might resurge. They might resurge. It is starting to form a bull. POT coin on Bittrex, man. I can't believe I'm going over POT coin on Bittrex. This is the first coin I ever traded in my life. I did something funny there. The first coin I ever traded in my life was POT coin on Bittrex, man. True stories. True story. Turned 500 into 1,000 on POT coin. Let's take a look at POT coin. I believe this is what you're asking for, right? POT coin on Bittrex. Bittrex. It's called BitTrex, but no one says that, right? And they knew that when they made that no one was gonna know what the hell they were talking about. So we got to look at it on like the 3-day to kind of give a good look at it. And look at this thing. It's in the dumps from the highs. This thing would go all the way up to, 60 cents. I used to play it. Yeah, I was in these runs. 2017, August. See? First coin I ever bought here, May of 2017. I'm playing it right here. 2 cents to 10 cents, 11 cents. Boom, I ran this run up. I woke up. I was at work one day. I was like, what? And I sold POT coin. I can remember the day, man. You guys give me memories. But now, look, 100% retracement. It's now at the bottom of the bottom of the bottom. Kind of like can't go any lower, right? It's forming the bowl. I could see it as good consolidation. My only thing is not many people talk about it. It's not hot. You want to be in DeFi right now. These aren't the hot coins. They really aren't. You want to be in DeFi, you know. I've done okay. Yes, that's one puff. You're funny, man. Weed stocks, POT coin. Yeah. POT coin just been very they're not doing enough marketing. They're not doing enough. They don't have enough GitHub requests. You know, we just don't see enough movement on this space. You know, they were promoting really well. They had Dennis Rodman wearing their shirt. He was going to North Korea with the POT coin shirt on. He was running through LAX and all that stuff. That kind of has died down. We haven't seen a lot of that. So the space is really all about DeFi. It's about cake. It's about sushi. It's becoming NFTs in DeFi, really. It's becoming niche and expert. Like, if you don't have an expert understanding, it's a lot harder to understand the game. And look at GameStop. They're going to continue to pump this thing. Continue to pump it. Let's look at it on the 15-minute, what it's been doing. Funny. I said, look, it's in this. Looks like it's going to go all the way back up to 645. That's my call for GameStop, to go to 645. You know, it's funny. BQX up 92%. Voyager killing it. So if you put a whole Bitcoin in this last night, you'd have an entire Bitcoin again. Unbelievable, right? Let's take a look at it. Voyager, man. Just on the 28th of January, right? Last night at 7:30. Got into BQX. And look at that, up 100%. And that's the BTC pair. So you would have made 100% of your Bitcoin. You put a whole Bitcoin, you end up with 2 Bitcoins. That's how this works. That's how this works, man. Imagine doubling your Bitcoin overnight. That's how Voyager did it. Lifer kicking it in BK. Yeah, man, for sure. OMG ripping anytime soon. Let's take a look at OMG. Let's take a look at OMG. Did you go over Doge? We went over Doge, but I'll go over it for you one more time. It's right here on the top of the ticker, so here you go. So here's Doge on the 15-minute. Let me explain what you have to do. When you see a candle like this in the daily, look, you can't get any information but there's so much movement inside of these candles. So what you do is you go to smaller time frames and you look for a pennant, a bull flag, or something that you can play off of, some type of pattern that you can determine. And so right here, we see this pattern here. We also see we were in a falling wedge that broke to the upside. And now you can see Doge actually a bit of a double bottom here as well. And then if we also take that work away, you can see we're kind of in this pattern here. And that, my friends, is a bull flag that's running out of room. To me, this looks like it's actually going to go up a little more on the 15-minute. Looks like you get a little more push up, possibly to, this says it could go to 14 cents. On the 15-minute, that's insane. But hey, man, there's a lot of talk about this. There's a lot of push out. People missed it. They sold it. They're still going to be all around it. Now, we take a look at the 1 hour, though. 1 hour actually has room to move, too. 1 hour Stokes are low. 15-minute Stokes are low. But the 4 hour Stokes are not. And that's going to be a larger move. So you got to wait for these to reset. Hopefully we go more sideways. Doesn't mean we can't break out on the smaller time frames before the bigger time frames kick in. But you can see that the daily, actually the daily only has 2 histogram bars and room to go up on the stochastics. So the daily's not done yet either. The daily kind of goes with the idea that this actually could go up to 14. As insane as this is, the only bearish sentiment we're seeing really is the 4 hour. The 1 hour and the 15-minute look good, and the daily actually still has room to go. I would wait for this to break out of this pennant. If Doge breaks out of this pennant, so what you can do is you can go to coin. What you can do right now is you can go to CoinTrader.pro. Watch this. Why? It's because I'm using a VPN or something. CoinTrader.pro, right? And you can type in Doge. This is a free website, completely free. Okay? And then go to the day here and put in the 15. Any one of you guys can do this. Any one of you. Go up here to this pole. Draw it like so. Grab another pole. Draw it like so. All right? And if you see this break out and the candle close in the 15-minute, you could possibly, you know, again, don't do anything I tell you to do on this channel. This is for entertainment purposes only. Nothing I say is financial advice, okay? It's all for speculative and entertainment purposes only. But if you like what you see me doing and you think it's cool, that's on you. But there could be 128% gain still coming if we break up out of this bull pennant. And it's a very healthy signal, very healthy sign. Possible double bottom kind of sideways there. We're resetting on the 15-minute. So there's some bullish signs here for Dogecoin after the retrace. It definitely got sold off, had a nice little retrace, bought back up. Also, look at this, guys. It's got the head. It's got the shoulder. It's got the head. It's got the right shoulder. It's got an inverted head and shoulders inside of that pennant. That's also giving me a sign that this is going to rip to the upside. So we have two bullish ideas inside of each other. Listen, please, if you want to play with Doge, get on Wall Street Bets Discord. It's like the wave of a stadium. You need to be in there to know when to stand and when wave and when to sit and wait. Have you looked at Band? We haven't looked at Band yet, but guys, you could use this site completely for free. See Money, you can use this site for free, and you could learn when to get into Doge. Okay? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Bitcoin holding 37,200 on our way back to 40K to achieve that, break that new all-time high and continue up on a tear. Great time to consolidate for Bitcoin at 42,000. You know, we could have consolidated here and we would have had to have a way worse of a retrace, but we did not. We did not. Let's take a look at Band. Band, my baby. I talk about Band all the time. Band, one of my favorite coins to trade. TRX up 17% today, but really can't get above that 3.5, 3.8 cents. Key doing its thing. Key's not even half a penny yet, so remember that. Key could be the one for you. Interesting. I never realized how inexpensive Key was. It's not even half a penny yet. Unbelievable. Let's take a look at band for you. See what's going on with band. Ave at 283. Just watching how this is reacting. Watching Ave closely. Hope it breaks its way back up to the top of the pattern. Yeah, C-Money. Get on that Doge train. That's funny, man. Jessica Delena. Delena? Right? Delena? Thank you so much for coming in, man. Shout out to Legendary. Shout out to the Future Capitalist. Chrissy Fouts. Chrissy! Love when Chrissy's here. That means we have the group. We have the whole groups here, man. Like, we're ready to rock. We got our lifers. Like, we're ready to go, man. I'm not getting notifications. Well, I'm here every day at 9:30. My muser. Actually, sometimes I am a little late. You're right. But just check at 9:30, man. You know how they play games with me, bro. Wait, actually this. Maybe scroll over the bell. Some people, go over the bell and make sure you hit all. You might just hit the bell, but you have to hit all. You might not have everything clicked that you need clicked. That happens sometimes. Nano getting bullish on me. Starting to form a flag here now. Look at this. To me, Nano's starting to form a bit of a flag like right here. Fallout coming in. Look at Nano. Temporary short-term target for Nano. Boom. Back up here to 555. And I have a bigger target for Nano. If you look at it on the 4-hour, we talked about this yesterday. Gave you the buy zone, gave you the stop loss, the whole entire trade. Sell zones as well. Ready to rock. So look, looks like we'll hit our first sell zone at about 518. So watch Nano, man. Watch Nano. The only thing is the 4-hour does want to reset. We could get a little bit of a pop, though, first, before. Because we have a Stoke that wants to point to the upside. Let's take a look at band. I was just going by Nano, and I had to bring it up as we rode by it, so to speak. This list is so big. I mean, that's another thing. To live stream, you need to have the list ready for everybody. You need to have the knowledge. You need to have the streaming software. You need to have the microphone. You need to have the channel. You need to have the subscribers. You can't do anything without you guys, even if I had everything. So it's all of us create all the components to bring in what's happening today. Look at the double bottom here on band. And now it's starting to coil up. Band is about to explode. Band is about to explode. I'll say it again. Band is about to explode. So watch out for band. Band is about to make a big move. Look, I have a target of band at 2250. 2250. I know you're looking at me gawking like, how do you get to 2250? Well, look at the daily for band. It's about to reset, double bottoming, and it's wedged inside this pennant. And it hasn't been moving with everything else perfectly. It's also, look, this is a cup and handle. Look at it. This is a cup and handle. Band is in a cup and handle on the daily. Look at it. Band, baby, band. So, you know, the second you turn away from band, it's up big. So, band gonna join the DeFi band. Band is in the DeFi band. What are you talking? What do you? I love you, Haduka, man. Elon Musk is putting Bitcoin on blast, man. It's great. It's great. Yeah. Thanks, Bradley. Oh, you call me Bradley Cooper now. Ah, okay. Ah, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing there. I almost missed that. Almost missed that. Almost missed it. I thought I looked a little pale. I didn't like that I looked so pale. I wanted to add some saturation to my face, yeah. There we go. The contrast though, like, see that? Mess with the brightness. I'm too dark now, I'm too light now. Now I get this thing on my head though. That's why the background does work a little bit, because then I don't get my head taken off like that. Now I'm blurry. Anyway. Damn, see, I don't like doing that because then I get the little side of my head taken off. I guess I gotta just stay flat. Kind of sucks though. Anyway. Alright, it's winter, bro. We're Irish. I know, man. I'm white as a freaking piece of paper. You crypto life or not crypto zombie. I mean, it's moving really slow compared to Aave and Link. I see. Oh, that's what you were saying. You're like, eventually it's going to get up there with everything else. Yeah, I mean, I get you. It's going to have its time, though. It's going to have its time. It consolidates a little more. But when Band moves, Band steals the show, man. It steals the show. And it's only up 0.02% today. You know? And, you know, let's talk about Beam. People aren't talking about Beam at all. But Beam beams. When it does, it's kind of a pump and dump coin. But look at the double bottom on Beam right now. And it's forming that side of the bowl. So a great time to accumulate some Beam might be right now. Because, you know, we talk about this all the time. And we show you the bowls. And you guys can answer this question yourself. Where do you get in? Where do you get in on a bowl? Next to your buddy when he's sitting on a park bench. No, I'm just joking. Right here, right here, right here. And right here, you know, where the bowl hits the curve, right? And when you see we get to that right side of the bowl, boom. Even this was kind of a bowl, boomed up, right? Here's a bowl. Anytime you can bowl out, as so to speak. So here's a bowl too. Right side of the bowl, and we fly. Yeah, we tank, that's one thing. But right side of the bowl, and we boom up. Always sell when you get to a nice spot, right? Good call, shooter. I like this, guys. John Wick, man. Thank you so for coming in. John Wick. I love that name. John Wick. I love that. Compared to Avi and Link. Yeah. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Send me some of your tickers. Send me some of your positions. We're hot to trot right now. I'm going to be out of here in about a half an hour. So take advantage of the time that we are here together. Big news for Bitcoin. Big news for the space. Elon Musk coming out. We hit some news at the beginning of this. Let's see, though. Let's see what else happens. Let's see what else we see. I'm going to hit you guys with the an hour ago. Some of this came out 1 hour ago. So we have 25 minutes ago. We got some news on the ticker that came out while you guys were watching the stream. So you don't have to go somewhere at the end of the stream. We just hit you with that news. And now we have a lot of Robinhood news. Robinhood playing games. Now, the world's richest man, when the world's richest man speaks, I think people listen. Okay? When the world's richest man speaks, I think people listen. Okay? So, you can only imagine what's going down, right? Look, they stopped BlackBerry. They halted BlackBerry, playing games with BlackBerry. BlackBerry would have done great, but they wanted to play their games. Let's look at the Gus funds. Shout out to Chris for bringing up the Gus funds. Let's look at the dollar index. What's happening with the dollar? Okay, what we do see right off the bat, and I can't lie, and I won't want to say this, but inverted head and shoulder. That's a bullish scenario. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, right? That breaks to the upside. Put our neckline. Then we also take your neckline to your head. And that positions you right here to hit this target at 92.75. If the dollar comes back to 92, it's going to struggle for Bitcoin. But what we also see right now is this could be a bull pennant for the dollar. And we see that the dollar is in a horrible downtrend. Horrible. I mean, this is the daily. And it is just forming this downward channel. Now, these do break up 68% of the time, these falling wedges. But the daily doesn't look good. Stokes pointing up, but I mean, the MACD pointing up, but it's kind of lacking momentum here, right? And the Stokes are kind of pointing down too. I think the dollar continues in this trajectory like so. I actually feel like this is the top of the pattern. It's starting to get really small. And I think we go like this. Then we come back up here one more time. We just keep getting rejected. Yeah, I am not bullish on the dollar at all. At all. Yeah, gotta go trade my time for money. Thanks for the great info, as always, Later Lifers. Thank you, Chrissy, for coming on in there. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. You want to get to a place where you exchange your knowledge for money. That's where you want to get. That's where I always wanted to be. I kind of had that going in my jobs because They needed me for certain things that I was doing, right? And if I was able to leave, but I still did have to pay for my time, you know? So we're going to take a look at the gold. We take a look at gold. So gold looking like Bitcoin a lot, okay? You can see gold is consolidating. Looks similar to Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin just did this, but Bitcoin broke out of its wedge. It just broke out first. Also, gold's in an inverted head and shoulder. Very similar. So look, here's a bit of a shoulder. There's a head. There's a bit of a shoulder there too. I really am bullish on gold. It's not the best inverted head and shoulder, but it's there. There's a head. There's some shoulders. Actually could have broken to the top side. Now we're having this side wing. But I'm very bullish, man. Extremely. Also, we can say that it's kind of forming a consolidated bowl. See that? Gold forming the bowl. And you could just start buying up the bowl. Looks like it's going to rip its way out. Let's look at the daily on gold. About to have a MACD bullish cross. So watch for gold, man. And let me give you my target for gold. Target for gold. Boom, right here. Swing this a little more to the angle. Yeah, 2,267 for gold, for 1 ounce of gold, over $2,000. Cut off my sundial yesterday. They are being presented a lawsuit today. I'm in. SLV for sure. Yeah, so there's gold, man. Gold going up to 2,267. They tried to manipulate it the past few months. Also, people were buying Bitcoin for gold instead, or buying Bitcoin instead of gold. I feel like that was happening a little bit. I almost sold all my gold for Bitcoin, and I should have. Right now, I could have bought back my gold and have a crap ton of Bitcoin. So you can't make every single trade possible. Some trades have to be just positions, right? But I wish I had sold my gold, bought Bitcoin at 10K. I said to my wife when it was 96, 11K even, I said, I think I should sell all my Bitcoin for gold. She said, don't you dare. But I was like, I know it's a good idea. I knew it was a good idea. I really did. Anyway, let's take a look at SVL, silver. Let's take a look at silver. 25, 28. Boom. Okay. So silver's doing very similar thing to gold. They're just in these manipulative bull pennants, but to me, they're still consolidating. Yeah, they fell out of the pattern a little bit, but they're still consolidating. And they're doing great, right? They boomed up. They're doing great on the daily. Both of them look great on the daily. So that tells me the dollar's about to drop. The stimulus is going to come out. We're going to have a weak dollar. Now, Bitcoin already popped before the stimulus. Now, when the stimulus comes out, not only did people put their money into Bitcoin, but it lowers the dollar. So if the stimulus came out and we didn't even get the money, it just, money came out, boom, like this, you know? And then like this, you know? We need Miss Crypto Lifer. We need MS Crypto Lifer. I'm going to check them out. Yo, he's a great job. The guy Hadouken is dope, and trade intuition. They're being presented a lawsuit today. Yes, Lifer. Though, so over 2,000. I don't know what you guys are saying, but if I could follow along, I would love to. But yeah, gold going over to 2,200. Definitely. That's my call. Again, this isn't financial advice. These are my own interpretations of the chart. I see silver going to $37 an ounce. 46% gains coming out of silver. A pop just like we saw here. See that? Coinciding. And we haven't seen one in a while. We popped. We went sideways. We're about to have a big run up. Looks like gold, silver, Bitcoin, altcoins. I feel a big movement coming. We're above that $1 trillion region. That's a big deal. We're holding above $1 trillion. We did get rejected by 1,136,000,000. We 60 billion just got scraped right out. But that's okay. That's the day trading hedge funds taking their money, doing their thing. Let me look at Stone 1 YGM. You asked for alpha and you asked for something else too. Sorry about that. I did skip over that. And that's why the super chat's going to be great, man. You guys could throw $5, get my attention, and if you throw $5 into the super chat, then I'm obviously going to go over the coin, right? And then obviously too that my stream will help me pay the bills, and that's the idea. That's where we're going. We're so close, man, to monetize this channel. We are so close. We are so close. Let's take a look at alpha for you. Now, alpha ran up really far, and it's far away from the 21-day moving average. I always stress to take profits here. when you're this far away from the 21-day moving average. I always stress it could keep coming up, and then this price could go sideways, or it could form a falling wedge and they could kiss, but they're gonna have to kiss at one point. Okay, so when you see something like this, you're gonna have to go to a smaller time frame and look for a pennant, a flag, something of that nature. So we look at alpha, and what I love to see is it's consolidating, which is a great sign. What is consolidation? We talk about it all the time. It means that it's not going to the downside. Like, look, up, down, up, down, up. Oh, wait, not really going down, going sideways. Up, not coming back down, going sideways, holding gains, creating a new trajectory, starting a new trend. Alpha is ready to go. It's forming that rising wedge, which it wants to break out. 60% gains just out of the pattern alone for alpha. Alpha's been extremely bullish. Extremely bullish, okay? I think it did 100% in like 24 hours, something like that. And it's a pretty new coin too. So there's alpha on the 1 hour, okay? About to have a cross, doing all right. Stokes are a little high. It could still spurt up and come. I think it stays inside this channel. One thing we have to watch out for is this could possibly be a head, a shoulder, a head, and another shoulder. And then we could see alpha fall out of this, come back down here. So we have two bearish scenarios. This could be a possible head and shoulder pattern, which breaks to the downside. And this is also a rising wedge, which breaks to the downside. All I got to see is that this holds, that a candle closes above this. I'd like to see us come to the top of the trend line, come back down and test it. And then there's a good chance we do break to the upside. So I'm giving you bearish and bullish scenarios for alpha. And then we'll look at the daily and tell you where we think we're going to go, right? If we break to the upside, the target's about 280. If we break to the downside, the target's about 93. Okay. Now let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hours suggests that we break to the upside, right? Because look, the Stokes are low and we're about to have a cross. That tells me it could propel us. That's also could become a double bottom and we could boom right out of here. I've seen this in a few coins. Double bottom here and then we just break right out, do a bit of a retest and continue up. So I'm leaning to the bullish side on alpha. Now let's take a look at the daily. The daily's probably spent because we know this thing's been going up for a while. Yeah, so it tells me too that we may fall at the rising wedge. So the 4 hour is bullish, but the daily tells you, man, you might want to cool down a little bit, you know. So overall, smart, most responsible thing to do, I believe, would be to take maybe sell half if you're up 100%, sell half on a double, something of that nature, right? Good bull flag on CTSI. Let's take a look at CTSI. Big Irish, man. What's up, you big Mick? How you feeling, my friend? How you doing, you freaking Mick? I love it. I love it. You are Big Irish now. I thought we lost you yesterday, man. But I'm happy you're back. You probably had to go chop down a tree or something, you know, with your bare hands. Let's take a look at CTSI, okay? I appreciate you calling me a Mick, though, from one Mick to another. Watch out. I'm going to get, yeah, you guys, I'm not even going to mention it. Anyway, double bottom on CTSI. Look at this beautiful double bottom. This thing likes to spike. Wow, it's only 6 cents. It is a little spent on the daily, though. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Interesting. Forming this huge bowl, dude. Forming this huge bowl of consolidation. Wow. Look at that. Insane. Why don't I just add this curve? It is there. Where is the curve? Oh, it's there. Just keep this with me, but it never happens the way I want it to. Anyway. So yeah, this is forming a bowl and a half. Huge double bottom. Huge double bottom. Ocean is in a similar pattern. I got that photographic memory. I can remember Ocean. There's a bunch of other things in a similar pattern, but Ocean doing its thing. Now, you said it's in a bull flag. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. I mean, not really. Good bull flag on CTSI. I mean, we see way clearer bull flags than this, right? This is an okay bull flag. Are you looking at, what time frame are you looking at? This is possibly a bull flag right here. This may be what you're discussing. It's just funky. Yeah, there you go, though. I see it on the 15-minute now. I see what you're saying. Bit of a bull flag there. Just got to watch the daily on some of these coins. They're super high. PTI hasn't popped either. In a bull, you previously covered it. It hasn't broken support. Any day now, big pop. I agree. I agree with you there. So close. Should be happening soon. Maybe price prediction video. 1 video per day for 5 days. That might get you 1K. Just an idea. Oh, it definitely will get me 1K. I could get the 1K if I wanted to, man. It's sad. It's on me, man. It's on me. It's on me. It's on me. I could get to the 1K very, very easily. Okay. I like it this way. 1 hour and 50 minutes. Let's take a look at storage. Jesse picking up a bag of storage. I have a photographic memory, and I remember reading that in the Telegram chat. I saw it 1 second, but it stays in my mind. It's really creepy how my brain works. It's actually a gift and a curse, man. Anyway, let's take a look at storage. Imagine having to have that many things in your brain at once because you can remember everything. It's like, it can kind of like, you can go insane, you know. Anyway, we had storage in this breaking out now. Wow. Storage. Man, this looks a lot like DOT and a lot like sand. Right? Look at it. It's forming the bowl. Right? Only a matter of time on the right side of that bowl. Heating up. 4 hour, though, isn't where we want it to be. So we do our thing. Make our curve right here. I'm going to put an alert down here for storage. It's that simple, my friends. And if the daily's in our favor, I can buy the 4 hour when it's resetting. So you go to the daily. Daily is not in our favor. But I don't usually utilize this too much when a stock just comes out or a coin is this new. Because look, it came out in August 1st. And the daily really... the daily's there, but I feel like it's not substantial enough, right? So I like to use the 4 hour when we're this young, right? Man, like all the news you bring us on every stream. Thanks for the dedication. Anytime, man. Anytime. Anytime. Hey, I do it for myself, so I just share what I'm doing for myself with you guys. I would sit here and read all these articles alone, right? I would do everything that I'm doing right now alone. So that's when I started doing this alone. I said, why don't I just start streaming it? That's where the idea for the show came from. I just started streaming what I did. I said, I'm going to do it anyway. And actually, some days I missed it and I wasn't as proficient. And once I started streaming, I had to be here every day because of you guys. And it made me a better person and it made me a better trader. So my stream has made me a better trader. My stream has made me more profitable. Having to go online and having to show people every day where I'm at has made me keep my SHIT together. Right? Like I actually I gotta comb my hair, gotta take a shot, I gotta be out, you know? And I gotta be here ready to go every morning, ready to rock. And it's been a great job for me, really, to be consistent, to be persistent, and to be here. And then to get the love and the interaction with you guys, to me, that's just insane. So it all combines into a wonderful experience for me in my life. And so yeah, I appreciate you saying and thanking me. But I know it is work, but I love it. I absolutely love it. So we're looking at Stoge right now, and yes, I'm seeing it form an ascending triangle here as it's getting close and wicking through. I think it's going to go sideways a little more and reset on the Stokes. But when this alert goes off for me, my friends, when this alert goes off, let me see my alerts there. Make sure there's a Stoge RSI with divergence active. Okay. Let me get rid of some of these other ones. Matic alert, an Ave alert, MACD alert on Atom. And I can do that on my own time. So, as I sit there and look at my channel, I delete my alerts. That's all I do on my channel every day now. So I have a target up here at about 80 cents for Stoge. So 80 cents for Stoge, 100% gains from the 43 we were at. Storage, whatever you want to call it. Storage. Sounds like some Norwegian thing, man, you know? This is a beautiful human explanation, and I love it. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, Garrett. Shout out to you, man. I love you, bro. I love you for being able to say you use the word love. People that use the word love are in a good spot. They're in a good place. Let's take a look at Ocean. I told you Ocean's in this giant double bottom. And now it's on its way. It's very, very close. It's only a matter of time. It's also in a cup and handle. Okay? We bring our cup, drag it down, and then we have a bit of a handle there. Double handle almost, but yeah. Look for Ocean to wedge down and then rip. Rippy McRipper. And there, once it goes into all-time highs, we get into price discovery, and Ocean's at 81. And don't be surprised when you see Ocean at $1 soon, because it's only a matter of time for Ocean. The way it's implemented in the Polkadot infrastructure, you don't want to miss Ocean, man. Sand, ocean, and waves, baby. Sand, ocean, and waves. Let's take a look at Atom USDT. I'm already down near sand. I want to take a look at it. And take a look at SNX. SNX is one of my bigger holdings. Been kind of sitting with it for a while. I see it in this rising wedge and breaking to the upside. Now, it could break to the downside. If it does that, the target is down here at about 8. Wouldn't like to see it retrace that much. I think it can't, because Tika Tawari pushes this too much. He's pushing it as the derivatives market maker of the crypto space. And once derivatives come to crypto, you're going to see the whole market change like we've never seen. So SNX, man, is really set up to create synthetic assets. And that's really what synthetics is. Synthetics. It has synthetic assets. So SNX, man. I have a chart on algo. Yes, I do. SNX looking good. Let's take a look at sand. Sand did a nice number for me. I got into sand at 4 cents. 4.5. And it went all the way up to about like 13, 15. I sold it about 11 in high 11s. Now it came back down. Now it's breaking out of the wedge. Could begin to consolidate. You could see now on the 1 hour a bit of an inverted head and shoulder, right? Head, shoulder, head, another right shoulder right there. This is a good sign, and we're starting to create a new trajectory, higher lows. This would be our second higher low. This could be a new trend that we could catch. The trend is your friend until it's not, right? So the 4 hours high though, which tells me I'd like to retrace. And the daily still needs to come down. So I would wait to see the Stokes on the daily and the 4 hour meet. I want to see the daily Stokes down here. And I want to see the 4 hour Stokes down here. Right? Boom. And I put my alert. And this is how I do this. And no one ever taught me this, and I've never seen anyone do it. Putting alert down on the stochastics. But when the stochastics hit, I know I'm in the low. And I know it's ready to retrace. So, and ready to go back up on the top. So, and there you go. So there's sand. And now waves. Waves is going, it's only a matter of time till waves gets its due diligence, right? Waves was in this pattern. It broke to the upside, came back down. Now it's doing a double bottom. I mean, that's a clear double bottom. Look at the W. Whenever you can make a W, it's a good sign. Again, though, we are high on the stochastics. So it looks like this weekend, maybe Sunday is going to be when a lot of these want to pop. But right now, they're in a bit of a downtrend, right? But we're in this trend as well. So you just want to say, which way does waves want to go? Does it want to travel in this trajectory? This new channel that it made? Up, down, up, down, up, down? Or does it want to travel in this channel? You know? Which doesn't really have a channel. It's not really the best. To me, I feel it's breaking out to the upside. But it has to reset. Let's take a look at the daily. And the daily's getting low, right? So this is a huge sign for waves. Lack of bearish momentum on the daily. So just watch a 4 hour. And when these reset, man, the dailies are set for a lot of these coins. Watch band, watch waves. And I also showed you that the total market cap, total 2, which is excluding Bitcoin, looks like it wants to go up to that $500 billion from 350. So we're seeing some big signs in the movement. Let's take a look at Joe Trade Intuition, and let's take a look at Atom. Atom, one of my favorite coins to trade, one of my favorite coins to hold. I love me my Atoms. Now look at Atom. I see a cup and handle, guys. So a lot of these coins formed cup and handles, and then they just formed more cup and handles. But dude, if you can see, look, I say the word cup and handle now like 7 times a day on the live stream. More. Maybe 20 times during the live stream. Look at the cup and handle here on Atom, right? You take your neckline, which could be here, really here, down to the edge of the bull. Run that up. And find your target for Adam. Boom. 1334 for Adam. Boom. What an amazing coin to have in the space. It connects multiple blockchains together. Okay. And look at this huge accumulative bull now. When we really look at this on the daily for what it is, look at this. I mean, that's just giant accumulation. Look at it. And it's going up. Starting to make its move up out of the pattern. Look at that. Lower bottoms, lower bottoms, lower bottoms. Now we got the cup and handle. Adam's looking amazing in the bigger time frames. The daily is really looking great on a lot of these coins. I stopped going to the 1 hour, the 15 minute. Man, we're in a real big bull run. It's now about... Yeah, you can't hear the music? You wanted me to raise the music a little bit? How's that for you guys? Sorry about that. So you couldn't even hear the music. I keep it a little low, man, just in the background. So we can go all the way up to 68% gains for Adam. Cody and Mana. Let's take a look at Cody and Mana. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you guys so much for joining me and tuning on in. It means the world to me, guys. It really does. Okay, we're going to take a look at Cody on the USDT pair and the BTC pair. BTC pair is in the dumps, okay? Struggling against BTC. USDT pair doing way, way, way better. And that's what I tell people too. You could put 5 grand in the USDT pair, have it go up, and then buy Bitcoin instead of getting in the BTC pair and getting sloshed on your Bitcoin. So sometimes you can still accumulate Bitcoin in the proper way. Now I have Cody in a cup and handle right there. About to break out, and the daily's about to reset. Cody is ready to rock. Look for Cody to get up to 9.6. So I really like where Cody's at. Cody has big movements. It has a great project behind it. People talk about it. It's heavy in DeFi, right? You can see it's in a giant. This was a cup and handle here. This is a cup with a handle. See it? And it just seems to be forming a similar pattern now. Bit of a cup here. With a bit of a handle. I like where Cody's at, man. We take our length of our pole like we do. Boom. Daily about to reset. We're booming up to 106, man. 10 cents for Cody from 6 cents. And it will be in price discovery. And watch out. DeFi taking over. Let's take a look at Mana now. Mana doing its thing. And you could... Everything did it. It did the same stuff. We're going to be ready for the next bear market, guys. We're going to know exactly how to play it. Look, you buy the bull. We talk about this, and then the right side of that bull explodes. You can see, you can draw a 50-50 line. Right? You put your vertical line right here, and you can see, man. Your first buy is literally at the center. If you can kind of get it, judge the middle. Right? You can be okay here. And then you want to get the next touch of the bull. And then really, these are your 2 places to accumulate. Sometimes you only, in my opinion, you need 2 to 4 places to accumulate. That's all you need. Then you take your profit when you're far away from the 21-day moving average. So you buy when you're on the 21 and you sell when you're really far away. That's a very simple way to do it. Okay. You could also look for divergences. This is extreme bearish divergence. Swing up to swing up and swing low to swing low. I mean, swing high to swing, that is bearish divergence like I've ever seen. That would tell you to sell Mana at 20 cents. Came back down to 15. Now it's about to touch the 21-day moving average. But it has to reset on the Stokes, which it is doing. So Stokes are stronger than the MACD. So the Stokes are going to do this. The MACD is going to make like a turn, but it's going to do a tiny little histogram. And yeah, this is still going to be bullish in my opinion. Very bullish. So the daily, I think, is extremely bullish on Mana. So look for it to break out of this falling wedge. Let's go to the 1 minute, the 1 hour, and take a look at what it looks like. Yeah, so if I take the work away again and I look at it, it's breaking out. It's breaking out, you know, and it has that, you know, it always kind of coincides with the funky double bottom kind of. And I like it, man. Support and resistance now. And we just run through the motions, and there's your target. Back to 20 cents. So Mana to 20 cents makes perfect sense. A lot of sense going on here with the cents. 6 cents. The whole Wall Street bets thing spilling over into crypto. It really is, man. It's amazing. Shout out to Bagada Buds, man. Thank you so much for coming on in. Nice lounge music. Yeah, appreciate that, man. This song's louder. Yeah, there is music. You guys are amazing. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I really, really appreciate it. It means the world that you are sharing your most precious asset with me, your time. Your time. Your time. All right. Okay. I wanted to look. I'm going to join that Discord, Wall Street Bets Discord. Can anyone join that, or do you have to pay? I'm going to look into that later on today. We're going to find out. But let's look into the news. Let's see what's going on. World's richest man, Elon Musk, might have just bought Bitcoin. Elon Musk has once changed the course of the crypto market for the better. The singular act of changing his Twitter bio to Bitcoin has sent the cryptocurrency up by 11%. Bitcoin had closed the day before at 30,000 with a daily high of 31,891, but made a bullish correction today and is now trading at 37,713. This is being credited to Musk's Twitter bio change. It's very possible that Musk could have single-handedly sparked this bullish trend, seeing that he has history of influencing the price movement with tweets relating to the asset in question. Musk has also tweeted the following: in retrospect, it was inevitable, causing the Bitcoin community to speculate that the billionaire has already bought in on Bitcoin. Musk's influence on the financial market has been especially impactful these past few months. In retrospect, it was inevitable. He was eventually going to buy a lot of Bitcoin, man. So he purchased Bitcoin, bro. He did, man. He did it OTC with Michael Saylor. The news is going to come out. The world's richest man might have just bought Bitcoin. I should just make a video about that today. A 5-minute little video. Just enough. Dibby dab, dibby dab, dibby dab dab. You guys are hilarious, man. Anyway, Musk also tweeted what could be interpreted as him being impressed by the recent Doge price pump, a cryptocurrency that he claims is his favorite and has previously made several bullish tweets about. Bitcoin seems to have become a billionaire favorite. Similar to Musk, Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter, who's currently valued at $13 billion, also has the same Bitcoin bio as Musk, but his Twitter bio has been there for much longer. Musk has been quite vocal about his stake on digital currencies over the years. Last year, when asked about what his thoughts were on cryptocurrency on the Third Row Tesla podcast, he responded saying that he doesn't see cryptocurrency as a primary database, but instead as a replacement for cash. Speculations that Musk privately holds Bitcoin began to circulate when the CEO said earlier this year that he wouldn't mind being paid in Bitcoin. Should Elon Musk go ahead to reveal his Bitcoin holding, he already has some Bitcoins in his possession, or publicly buys Bitcoin, it could catapult the price of cryptocurrency to greater heights. Meanwhile, Bitcoin bulls look ready to retest 40,000 levels. The bulls have gained 14% over the last 24 hours and have since managed to sustain the bullish pressure. At this pace, Bitcoin is well positioned for a price retest at the 40,200 resistance level. He's the world's richest man. Did you know that Wall Street Bets has a coin now? Yeah, we looked at it today. We talked about it earlier today at the beginning of the live stream because we went on CoinMarketCap and we saw Wall Street Bets right here. It's $483. It opened up. I can't see where you can buy it though. I'm not sure if it's really a coin. Let's see, because usually there's an exchange and I can't find the exchange where I could actually buy this. But we saw this. We talked about this today because we went over this. All your memes belong to us and Chamath Marth. We'll seek alpha and master beta. Please note that this is a joke. No such asset exists. If you see similar harm project, please perform the requisite of due diligence and do not ape into anything. Yeah, this is a joke. CoinMarketCap, this is a joke, man. This is not a coin, man. And I could tell you it wasn't a coin because there's no markets to buy it on. And look, you go to Reddit and Twitter, it doesn't even have a website. So no, it doesn't have a coin. There is no coin, but they made a joke on CoinMarketCap. And they're bringing in, they're basically saying, come on, GameStop guys, come on into crypto. I'm telling you right now, I knew the whole world was going to come into crypto. And everyone's going to say, oh, you just got lucky. You were all about it. And then the world figured it out. But I was all about it because I knew the world would figure it out. Like, I made this channel knowing that it's going to make me famous. Because I know crypto is going to become big. And if I made crypto my life, then everyone would look up to me 10 years from now and be like, wow, like, you saw the future. Show us more, crypto lifer. I thought it all through, man. I thought it all through how to create a legacy, right? In my subconscious mind. First, you build a brand. So I sat with a Fiverr guy and we came up with a logo, right? We came up with a few different colors. Then you build the site. I have crypto.io and I have the YouTube channel, right? Then you build the content. Then you build your personality. Then you build your following, right? And then you take over the world, okay? So if you want to take over the world with me, if you like me and you like me as your friend, and you want to help us move to become the greatest consciousness beings on earth. Yeah, man. So I just want everyone to know that I'm here for the long haul, man. I'm here for the long haul. Hold on one second. Wind just blew my back door open and it freaking froze my butt off. Okay, so here's the Wall Street bets on Reddit. Breaking: SEC reviewing recent trading volatility amid GameStop frenzy. 2 hours ago. GME, what about second Breakfast Club mega thread? Interesting. Please remove 420 sell limits. I know it's you retards. Don't get off the rocket ship before it takes off. So he's telling them to stop, to take out their sell orders on GME at 420. Like, remove these. Remove these. So they're not done yet here. This is 1 hour ago. They're not done yet. Look, what the hell? So many the price is smooth brains. Who put 420? 420, the wrinkly brain. You know it's them being silly putting 420 too. These kids, man. Congratulations, Wall Street Bets. You are the subreddit of the day. It's time for the government bailout of GME shareholders at $10 per share. This would be roughly equivalent to the $700 billion bank bailout in 2008 that was necessary to prevent the systemic risk. Dad, what did you do during the coronavirus pandemic? I saved GameStop by crashing the entire stock market and making selfish billionaires lose millions. The little kid, effing legend. Citron Research discontinued short-selling research after 20 years of publishing. Citron will no longer publish short reports. We will focus on giving long-side multi-bagger opportunities for individual investors. They changed the way they actually do business, man. They got crushed by retail. Robinhood CEO, when responding to Chris Como on why he shut down GME and AMC. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, man, now we're on the Reddit Wall Street Bets, bro, and my channel is becoming a place to look at that. That's insane, right? That's insane. The pumping of Doge is just within the coin's profile. It would be cool to have some inside information. Everyone's spamming AMC, GMC for stocks. It would be epic if any of us caught one early. They want to take Doge to 15, and some are talking about $1. Yeah, today, I mean, you saw me go over it. And as much as I tried to hate on it, I said, I think this is going to 15. Right? And the reason why was because, look at the 30-minute is about to break out to the upside. Right? And it's tight inside this wedge. The 1 hour is resetting and about to break to the upside. The 4 hour actually has the stoke pointing back up, and that could kind of continue to the upside a little bit, even though we're getting to the end of the momentum. And then the daily just still has 2 more rooms to go. So those 3 time frames all kind of give us some bullish sentiment here, right? As much as I want to be against it, yeah, I agree, man. I agree. Doge could do something insane. I think the whole market is going to do something insane. But yeah, this is fun. The news is fun today. Robinhood suspends instant deposits for cryptocurrency purchases over Doge spike. Market mayhem continues as Wall Street bets take on crypto. Stock and cryptocurrency trading platform Robinhood has temporarily disabled instant deposits for cryptocurrency purchases as of Friday, citing extraordinary market conditions. These guys are whack. So they do it yesterday and they do it again today. Do I have to make another rant video tonight? I think I do, where I complain. You know? Yeah. Ooh, Ianthus Capital is interested in me. That's pretty cool. Huh. Okay, following GameStop's sage in which the company stocks went parabolic, driven by retail investment, Robinhood borrowed traders from buying its shares. The firm argued that it was looking out for its clients' interest. However, most people refuted the reasoning, which led to a class action suit against the company filed by a customer. He blamed the trading platform for purposely and knowingly trying to manipulate the market for the benefit of the people in the financial institutions who were not Robinhood customers. It seems that this controversy was not enough for the San Francisco-based firm, as it halted instant deposits for cryptocurrency purchases earlier today. Due to extraordinary market, the crypto community is not happy. Robinhood faced severe backlash after its decision to suspend users from purchasing the CME stock yesterday. Although the company said it would resume limited buys today, the situation worsened following the crypto restrictions. Somewhat expected, the ever-loud community quickly caught Robinhood's controversial decision and didn't hold back. Anthony Papiano went in. We went over this at the beginning of the stream. But Robinhood limits crypto trading. SEC releases official statement on recent market volatility owing to GMC and AMC price pump. So here's the statement of Acting Chair Lee and Commissioner Pierce, Roisman, and Crenshaw regarding what happened. The Commission is closely monitoring and evaluating the extreme price volatility of certain stocks, trading prices over the past several days. Our core market infrastructure has proven resilient under the weight of this week's extraordinary trading volumes. Nevertheless, extreme stock price volatility has the potential to expose investors to rapid and severe losses and undermine market confidence. Oh, you mean in the market confidence in the hedge funds? The Commission will work to protect investors, to maintain fair and orderly, efficient markets, and to facilitate capital formation. In addition, we will act to protect retail investors when the facts demonstrate abusive or manipulative trading activity that is prohibited by the federal securities law. Market participants should be careful to avoid such activity. Likewise, issuers must ensure compliance with the federal securities laws. Come on, man. That's not much of a... Another news night with the lifer? Oh, damn. Lawsuit. I got you. Yeah, man, we might have to do another news night tonight. Ray Dalio, Bitcoin is gold-like, but governments won't let it win. I disagree, Ray. The hedge fund manager has lots of good things to say about Bitcoin, but he doesn't think governments will allow serious competitors to get their money issuance. Billionaire hedge fund manager Ray Dalio has sought to clarify his views on the world's most famous digital asset with the publication of a short essay titled What I Really Think of Bitcoin. Yeah, he had to change it, honestly. He should have just listened to me and he would have been fine, but hey. Dalio's views on Bitcoin, which he said should be read directly to avoid media misrepresentation, are both hopeful and cautious. First, Dalio recognized the technical accomplishments of Bitcoin and praised its ability to last for over a decade. I believe Bitcoin is one hell of an invention. To have invented a new type of money via a system that is programmed into a computer and that has worked for around 10 years and is rapidly gaining popularity as both a type of money and a storehold of wealth is an amazing accomplishment. What's more, Dalio believes that Bitcoin is already an alternative gold-like asset and one that will become more and more important in the future due to the debasement of fiat currencies by excessive money and debt printing. Those who have built it and support the dream of making this new kind of money a reality have done a fabulous job of sustaining that dream and moving Bitcoin. But which I mean, and see, he said those who built it, because he looks at it as like a company. He's a company. All these they don't realize this was an invention that now lives on its own, you know? There aren't many alternative to gold-like assets at this time. Rising need for them because of all the debt and the money creations that are underway and will happen in the future. Dalio thinks Bitcoin has already crossed the line from being a speculative idea to something that will probably have some value in the time to come. Some value? It seems to me that Bitcoin has succeeded in crossing the line from being a highly speculative idea that could not be around in the short order to probably being around and probably having some value in the future. However, another thing is rosy in his thoughts. As an extension of Bitcoin being digital are the questions of how private it is and what the government would allow and not allow it to be. Regarding privacy, it appears that Bitcoin will unlikely be as private as some people surmise. It is, after all, a public ledger. They're gonna put some privacy in there, I'm pretty sure, in the next couple of years. Why would governments want to distribute the use of Bitcoin? As Dalio points out, the principles at play now are the exact same as those at play in the year 1694, when the newly launched Bank of England sought to solidify its position as the sole issuer of debt and monies within its borders. Leaders in any industry will naturally try to quash, they need to put an S there, opposition. Quash, maybe quash is a word. Do I not know the word quash? I'm pretty sure they mean squash, but I'm willing to believe that I don't know the word, so, which I think is weird because I went to a very good high school and I have an extensive vocabulary, but I'm still open-minded, so I'm just gonna double check, all right? I'm gonna double check so I don't look fool. Quash, reject or void, especially legal procedures. So quash is a word, and I have just found myself to be more intelligent now because I can use that word. Okay, to naturally quash opposition. And the same might happen with Bitcoin, especially as Dalio points out, if it ends up becoming more and more popular. Rather than being far-fetched that the government would invade the privacy and or prevent the use of Bitcoin and its competitors, it seems to me more successful is more likely these possibilities would be, but they don't know how though, Ray. Ray does not think government agencies will allow Bitcoin to flourish as an alternative to printed money. A sobering thought which pours some icy water on his earlier praise of technology. It's hard for me to imagine that they would allow Bitcoin or gold to be obviously better choice than money and credit that they are producing. I suspect that Bitcoin's biggest risk is being successful, because if it's successful, the government will try to kill it, and they have a lot of power to succeed. I agree with them, but wouldn't they have killed it by now? Zombies not welcome. Original altcoins lose ground to DeFi newcomers. Data by crypto analysis firm Messari. And Messari, if you don't go to Messari, check it out. Messari. I actually started using Messari a few years back, and I kind of forgot about it. It's a really good crypto screener. No one really talks about it. Messari is a great crypto screener. A lot of news, a lot of information, daily briefs. We should start bringing up Messari on the stream. We got Sia Coin up 47%. D-Hedge. I'm in Sia Coin. I've had Sia Coin for a long time. I'm gonna have to dig up my Sia and see what's happening with Sia Coin. YFDAI starting to make a bit of a move. Gas token, Chai Gas to Perpetual Protocol, D-Hedge, Thorchain, Ethereum, Lido. But let's take a look at what they're saying here inside of the news. Matt Casto, an analyst at CMT Digital, tweeted a compilation of 410 crypto assets that hit their all-time high in 2017 or later, which showed an average loss of 65% for all projects combined. Out of the 410, 157 hit their all-time high in 2018. Having lost since then an average of 90%, a further 67 assets hit their all-time high in 2019 and have since lost 73.33%. According to Castro, holding assets that have hit their all-time high in the last 3 years is a massive lost opportunity cost for deploying capital. The data illustrates how the market favors hype cycles and speculates on coins that often have little to add to the crypto sphere as a whole. So he's saying that old coins have not shown the same tendency as the new DeFi coins. And he's right? As for DeFi, the ability to generate yield from cryptocurrencies and stablecoins, along with the possibilities for decentralized and superior financial services, makes it one of the most interesting and risky investment choices of 2021. As such, capital that once flowed into these assets during the alt season is now being redirected to the promising DeFi sector, most of which is hosted on the Ethereum network. Why do projects become irrelevant? It's because the technology moves forward and they kind of capture something else, you know? So another Binance upgrade on critical times. Really? Another Binance upgrade? No. Let's take a look here. Can you send me the information, please? Can you send me the link? Anyone have a link? Can they please send the link in? Just 'cause when I go looking for it, it throws me off a little bit. Oh man, people really think that Wall Street Bets is a real coin now. It's not a coin. It's not a real coin. Like, come on, guys. Look at it. It says it's a joke right next to it. While many of the aforementioned zombie projects started out with. Anyway, Is DeFi here to stay? I believe it is. I believe it is. We could read every word they're saying, but Coinbase climbs Apple App Store in Bitcoin bull run flashback. One of the hallmarks of the last Bitcoin bull run was the popular San Francisco-based cryptocurrency app Coinbase topped the App Store, helping to put cryptocurrency on the map. And after the recent Robinhood ordeal, a flight of retail investors from the reigning #1 app on the crypto platform has Coinbase back in the top 5, climbing continuously higher. Crypto bull run returns. Coinbase makes Apple App Store comeback. And there you go. It all happened from Robinhood. People were like, oh, where do I go? Oh, I go to Coinbase. Well, I can't buy my Doge here. And I can't buy my Bitcoin here. Come on, man. No one wants to mess with Robinhood anymore. They're whack. Robinhood retail investors FOMO to competitors to buy actual Bitcoin and altcoins. You know, when you buy Bitcoin on Robinhood, you don't even own Bitcoin. You can never transfer it out of the app. You can only sell it for a gain. They never give you Bitcoin. Who knows if they even own Bitcoin? I don't even think you're actually trading Bitcoin. I think they're running some type of wrapped algorithm that's just showing the price of Bitcoin moving around. I don't even think they have Bitcoin, man. I think it's a scam. And I think they need to be looked at. Everyone wants to get into Tether. I think we need to look at them and find out what they're doing. Anyway, that is the news. I feel like we went over so much. Any last help? If you're in a trade, if something's going wrong, let me know where you guys are at. If I can help you, please let me know. But then I'm going to be signing up out of here in a second. So I'm back with a vengeance, man. I really am. I'm back on point. I'm working out. I'm getting everything ready. I'm on point, man. I feel it. I feel the movement. I feel the energy. We are going to take over the world, man. Yeah. I don't think they even have it, bro. I don't even think they have it. Because if you can't take it out, even if they had it, it doesn't matter because they don't have it. Because if you don't have it, they might as well not have it. Right? Because they could do the same thing without it that they're doing now. So what would be the difference? There'd be no difference. And that's what I'm talking about. So, you know. Shout out to Eden Mikovic. Mikovic, right? Iden Milkovic. Mijovic. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for coming on into the live stream. Sad you're saying hi right when I'm about to take a run, but let's take a look at what's going on with Bitcoin before I jump on out of here. BTC at $36,700. And remember, we gave you band today. We gave you multiple trades. I hope you paid attention during the live stream. I hope you wrote things down. My live stream has a lot of information. I hope you're writing timestamps down, and then you're writing down the ticker, and then you can come back to that, reconvene, and really focus on it so you can make the best of the information that I'm giving you. Please be organized. The more organized you are, the better you're going to get out of this stream. A lot of information has just been thrown at you guys in the last hour. Okay? A hyperactive person with a insane brain has just came at you with multiple pieces of information. You've probably got more information from me in the last hour and a half than you got from any of them in the last hour and a half. So make sure you write down what I'm saying. Make sure you stay tuned and make sure you stay focused. Bitcoin's slipping out of this falling wedge now. I mean, out of this bull flag here. We could kind of maybe straighten it out now. Now it's forming a bit of a megaphone. And I can't stand that pattern. These patterns are weird. They're shady. They're strange. We go to the 15 minute. It's not as bad. It's a little cleaner on the 15 minute. So here, it's just the bottom of the pattern. Actually, this is your entry. Look at that. There's your entry for a scalp. And then you could just ride Bitcoin just back to the top of the pattern. 5-6% gains. Nothing crazy. Back to 38,990. But we're back, man. Bitcoin is back, baby. Bitcoin is back. And the target for Bitcoin, for me, personally, let me show you the 12 hours so you can get a good look at what's happening. This is what I see for Bitcoin right here. We're in this bull flag. We consolidated. I felt like we were going to break to the upside. I saw a double bottom, also a MACD cross and a Stoke on the daily. We had the cross. We're starting to make a move. And I see Bitcoin going up right now, short-term 40K. Then it has to deal with, that 42.8 and hit 43,000. And then it breaks 43. And I see it going all the way up to 57,000. Even 58,500 for Bitcoin. We'll watch this after the upload work. WTC, yeah. Bitcoin needs this pump. Turn down trend to bull run again. Woohoo. Yeah, man, it's a good thing. 72K will be nice on BTC. It will be. What a day, right? Thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. If you came to my channel, then you're already doing the right thing. And guys, let's say it together. We do a mantra every day. Together we say crypto is life. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, and then we're all going to say it together. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. There's nothing else.